5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm, thank you for being here.
Yes, sir. Bless. Another
thank you
great
to the
week.
listeners for Yo, let's start it over. I hate when I do that. I don't like talking over you. Do you want me to give you some room right there to say something?
Nah.
I feel like you always try to say something and I talk over you, which is disrespectful.
You're not talking over me. I'm just chatting.
Let's say it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malcolm, thank you for being here.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you to the listeners for tuning in and joining us on this journey. We just started this over, so I could not talk over Malcolm right there, and I did it anyways. But what's good, though?
What's good, man? Yo, it is cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold. It felt like the weather went from summertime to winter immediately. It doesn't even feel like, what was this be considered, fall? Yes.
Like, you know how, okay.
Fall starts in 2 days.
Fall, hoodie weather, hoodie season.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's jacket season right now, bro.
Jacket, Carhartt season. What's the shit I used to wear in the city back in the day? Pelle.
Penfield. Oh,
Penfield.
I used to fuck with the Penfield bubble jackets.
The Penfield bubble jacket, whatever. Whatever you wearing.
What are y'all wearing in Long Island?
Everything.
Varsity jackets.
Varsity jackets. North Face jackets. That's a Long
Island flex.
Pelle's. Nah, we don't wear no Pelle's. I'm trying.
Honestly,
shout out to the 8 ball.
I'm judging you if you wearing a Pelle jacket in 2020.
Why?
In 2015, to be honest, because them shits look dirty. I don't understand how that was ever like a trend.
Because it's expensive.
It's not expensive. It looks dirty. It's a big piece of leather with some studs on it, and niggas is thinking they fly.
That's a fact.
Yo, shout out to our engineer right here. He's holding it down right now.
Yes, indeed.
Much respect.
Yes, indeed.
Cardi being Offset. What do you think about them getting divorced?
Does Cardi B still got that WAP?
That's my thing, right? That's my thing. Like, is the WAP not helping you out?
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm probably going to say a lot of inflammatory shit right here. Or people are going to take
listeners be warned.
But just remember that I was the one saying that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion should not be judged for doing that. Right?
Uh-oh.
What?
You about to judge them now?
No. I'm not judging them. What I'm saying is, growing up, we hear a lot of young women talk about the WAP. And we were just judging people for talking about sex and stuff like that. Now here we go doing it. But it's whatever.
We're here.
Content. So a lot of young girls be thinking like, oh my God, yeah, my pussy is fire. Your nigga want me. This nigga would never leave me. Like, no, that's not how that works. Like, girls really be thinking they have, like, you know what I mean, some special coochie. Now, I know you're not able to speak on this. As a single man, I would say, all pussies feel the same.
You funny as hell.
Like, they just be like, yeah, I got that WAP, that wet-ass pussy. Do you know what a vagina works? How it works? It gets wet. That's what it does.
That's what it does.
You're not keeping a relationship because you got that WAP.
Wow.
That's all I wanted to say, man. Hey, young ladies out there that take pride in your vagina, don't do it. Your nigga is still going to cheat on you 100 times.
Cut it out. Perfect example. Cardi B and Offset. Cut it out. Yeah. She ain't that special.
Nah, she don't really got that WAP. But
she best should just prove she really don't got that WAP.
All right, but on a more serious note, I feel for them, man. I actually like that couple.
Yeah, me too. But it's money. I mean, money comes with more opportunities and more access to other females and other males. You know?
Do you really want to say that right now?
It's true, though. That's what happened, right?
I think Offset is just a cheater. I don't think it has anything to do with money.
You think, yeah, if he was just...
Because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You have your eyes set on being a young, rich nigga.
Yeah. But, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so I want to just say it like that. That's a fact. But, well, I would say in the music industry, you know, all those riches and... You know, it's too easy. You're always on the road. It's not like you're around your lady 24/7. She might be overseas touring. You might be somewhere else touring in the U.S. And I miss my lady, but at the end of the day, it's still 24 hours in a day, and it's easy access because of technology to get whatever you need.
Shout out to Joe Budden. Even though I hate a lot of this bullshit he's been speaking on this podcast, a while ago he was saying that, yo, it's hard for me not to cheat when I'm on the road, and I just want some love and affection, and my girl is nowhere near. My kids are nowhere near. And I think he got dragged. They put him on the reel. They was like, hey, like, how is that cool to be cheating on your woman just because you're lonely? But it's a fact, though. I've never been in that situation where I had a girlfriend and, you know what I mean, I'm on the road 6 days a week. But I can see how someone could definitely cheat that way.
Easily. And shout out to my man, Tiago Antonio Scala. His big thing learning, he's into God, and he's been preaching of people are missing love. They're missing love, so they do weird things. They might tend to being addicted to drugs because they're missing love. Something within, they're missing love somehow, some way. And Joe Budden expressing that he's missing love, for him to feel love, he goes cheats on his lady. You understand? So
I don't think missing love is the only thing that gets you addicted to drugs, but it's definitely the lack of something.
Well, the main thing is love. You understand? If someone's going, if you're not getting the love you want, you tend to something you love to do that gives you a better feeling, of feeling loved, which will be the drug. You understand? Okay. The drug makes you feel loved.
Okay.
And you love the drug.
Makes sense, because I'm thinking of someone who might be going through pain or something like that. You could look at that as a lack of happiness, a lack of love. Maybe love for yourself. Yeah. That might be the biggest thing. A lot of people, the lack of love for yourself can lead a lot of people to being addicted. Not being able to sit with yourself and I mean, just be yourself.
Exactly.
I think that kind of relates to the conversation we was having like 2 weeks ago about being able to be alone. I think that's the biggest precursor to that, not being happy being alone. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Like, let's say, I mean, we all have bad days, right? And we giving them philosophical Nick and Mal right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yo, I like the philosophical bag. I love the philosophical bag.
You see how we switch it up?
But, like, when you really sit with yourself and say you didn't have a great day, you feel a little depressed, right? I don't know if you experience that. Like, say your workout wasn't as good as it was. Depressed is not the word. Let's say you kill a workout. That feeling, that high, that happiness, you don't get if you don't work out that day. Yes. Imagine some people in their lives, whatever it be, like not achieving something. You're 40, you didn't go to school, you bullshit your whole life. You could go into a deep depression. Yes. And that might be a lack of love for yourself. Like, yo, I fucking hate myself. Yes. Like, what did I do with the past 20 years?
It's too late to bounce back.
It's never too. 40 is not too late to bounce back.
It's a lot harder. So
it's harder.
Yeah, it's
like, nigga, you don't got your youth no more.
Yeah, you ain't got it no more. I don't know. Whatever you got to do, you probably got to take care of a kid now.
You can't really fuck no more.
Unless you got some C-boys.
Yeah, sexual life consists of eating a lot of pussy. Yo, why are we wilding like that? I gotta stop doing that, man. Funny though. I gotta stop. But we talking about the WAP though, so it's only right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to all the ladies out there with the WAP. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all deserve a little gift. Mm-hmm. Y'all deserve love. Y'all deserve appreciation. Y'all deserve a nigga to kiss you on your forehead and tell you he loves you before he goes out and cheat. Show you that he cares.
What Offset was doing.
What Offset was doing, exactly.
Exactly what he was doing.
Oh, my God.
But, yo, we went to Utica this past weekend, so shout out to the U. We was over there. And Utica, hands down, got the best food.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, wings. Oh, that's what we all had.
You've been to Buffalo, right? Shout out to Tyree. I know Tyree listens to this podcast.
Yo,
Tyree, is he being disrespectful right now?
Tyree, you can say I'm being disrespectful, but you ain't take us to no wing spot when we went to Buffalo.
We did get wings.
We never got wings. We got Imperial Pizza.
And wings.
We never got wings, Nick.
Where's that place that we got wings where
I wasn't there.
That was in Rochester. Okay,
we got sticky wings. Bust down. Valid. Yes. But coming from Long Island, you go up to Utica to get wings, it's over. Like,
so I tell you right now, Duff's has better wings than anywhere.
Where's Duff's at?
In Buffalo. You probably didn't have it, so that's on Tyree. You didn't have it, but I had it. It's really good wings. Like and they give you mad sauce and this shit to the point where you're gonna be drinking the sauce. I re-dip the bones in the sauce.
You got to.
That's my shit. I got everything off of those bones.
Ooh, yes, you got to.
But Utica is not close to Buffalo, or even Rochester for that case.
But compared to Long Island, Utica food is just too good. It's too seasoned, man.
You know what it is? I think when people are home, they don't really take advantage of the food that they have. I think people get very stuck in what they want to eat when you're at home.
I see
if that makes sense.
No, that's true.
When you go, bro, I live in New York City, and I don't think New York City has good food. Imagine that.
Yeah, I understand, but you got a point. But also, when I'm thinking now, when I was in Utica, The only thing you miss when I come back home is a home cooked meal and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. For real, it's not like I want to go to this restaurant to get pizza.
That's my point. Yeah,
like I could go to Slice and get a pizza that tastes better than the pizza
in Long Island. Y'all don't have good pizza in LA?
We got good pizza, but come on, Slice holds
Nothing
it down.
Crazy.
Slice?
No, I'm not going to let you get away with that. A few weeks ago when I was being bad, I was working Lyft, and I probably would stop and get a slice of pizza or two.
But you probably starving.
Yeah, you're
right. Hold on. Yo, I hope y'all caught that. He was running the numbers up. You love doing that.
It was only one.
Nah, so what's the number? 10? 10 or 11?
It was just one pot. One pot, a bottle of blue cheese, nigga. Yo, wait, do you?
I can see each figure smacking. Yo, this shit good, son.
This shit good. That's my favorite shit to do when I was eating bad. On my ride home, like after working Lyft. Yeah, honestly, bro, it's been times where I've gotten a whole Domino's pot, and I got that bitch sitting next to me, a podcast, and I'm chilling. Nigga, driving home. Best shit in the world, son. Best shit in the world. That's funny too.
Yo, you think that living bad?
Nah, that's good eats. And that would be after a workout too. I would be like, okay, I'm eating good today. Work out and do that shit. But
that's why you can't starve yourself, because now you start going to the easy access, whatever's easy to eat.
That's usually what happens.
That shit's funny as hell, though.
But you know what I figured out though? Intermittent fasting works really good for me.
That's good. For
the past, like I would say, week, I don't eat between 7 and 7. And my run this morning, I felt a lot better. Obviously, I wasn't keeping up with you.
Yeah, you was moving better, bro.
Yeah, bro, because I had nothing on my stomach. Like I was kind of like, you know what I mean, just. I was moving off a straight fuel, like, you know what I mean? Nothing on my stomach from the night before. And that shit always got to me.
You was moving good. I was like, well, my son nigga moving. He stopped.
Yeah, you already everything.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
You proud of me?
Yeah.
How proud?
Very proud.
That ass?
I don't know a key word other than say proud.
As proud as I am in Offset? For really testing out all the WAP out there. Yo, no, listen, I wanted to have this conversation with you, but you don't have to answer. But, and this is for our male listenership. If you guys were single, right? And can you be hypothetically single on this podcast?
I need to see what the question is.
The question is, as a single man, let's say you're 30 years old, successful man, you're looking for a woman equally yoked. Where's the first place you're going to look? Where's the main place you're going to look for a woman? Like, where's the place you think if you go and you were to hang out there for a month or whatever, you can meet a woman that you could call your wife?
You said yoked?
Equally yoked means you guys are like, as a successful guy, you don't want a bum bitch. You want someone equally yoked. That's a saying. Yeah. I don't know what it means, but yeah.
The gym.
The gym?
Yeah, it'll be the gym.
What about the gym? Is it for you?
I think because I work out, and I'm blessed to have Serena works out. Serena is the main reason, motivator for me to go to the gym and work out.
Okay, so if you were single and you went to the gym and you seen a girl by the name of, say, Serena Kufalo, how would you?
Have some respect, Serena Salufo.
Oh, I'm sorry, Serena Salufo.
Yeah.
Well, how would you pull up on her? As a single man, you see a girl named Serena Salufo.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I want to answer that. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know?
I've been out, not even spoke at the game, but I've been in a happy relationship for 5 years. Like,
I try to throw the hypothetical back to your girlfriend, though. So how would you pull up on your girlfriend?
I don't know. Yeah. I'll just say, how you doing?
Like, nigga, get your short ass away from me.
It'd be like, yo, you stupid. But I was like, you need a spotter?
She's like, nigga, you need a spotter. But I think the hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah, because the hospital, the thing about the gym is I think a lot of bum bitches is in the gym.
But I think a lot of bum bitches in the hospital because it's easy to work in a hospital.
You think a doctor is a bum bitch?
A doctor, no, but the nurses, like, come on.
What you saying about nurses? You telling me to have respect.
I would violate nurses, but I ain't going to say
nigga, my mom is a nurse. Have fucking respect, nigga. Serena Kufalo, I'm playing.
All right, bro. Don't make me say something. Don't make me violate.
You know my mom was nurse. No, but look though. I think nurses. First of all, shout out to
your mom though.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. Shout out to nurses.
Shout out to Serena.
Nurses are so beautiful. They're so caring. Think about it. Their job is to take care of people.
That's true.
Take care of sick people. Clean people's butts sometimes. Shout out to the nurses, man. And this is a year to...
Shout out to the older siblings, too. They do the same thing.
Older siblings. It's different from cleaning a baby's ass than a 50-year-old man. No, for real.
Nah, but it's the same thing. Taking care of someone. You got to take care of your younger siblings.
That's a fact. But my number one place would be to go to the hospital.
The hospital?
Now you could pick them. You could.
He said you could pick up.
You want a surgeon?
You think you LeBron?
You want a surgeon?
J.R. Smith? You want Kyrie? Dwayne Wade?
You want the CEO of the hospital? Hey, man, do what you got to do. Uh-huh. But listen, though. As y'all know, I work in the healthcare field, and my mom sent this to me. So I just want to shed some quick light on it. But as I said, shout out to all the healthcare workers. I think this year we actually really seen the value of healthcare workers. Like these people, they might be the most important people in this society.
That's a fact.
Let's be honest, bro. You think about it. You put faith in them to take care of the life of you, your mother, your father, and you feel comfortable when they are in the care of these people. Respect that. And I know personally working in there are some bad apples, and you guys might have a negative experience with a nurse, a doctor, whatever. You know, it's high tension moments that when you're in the hospital. So I know sometimes people get into it, but much respect to every single healthcare worker. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, a patient care technician, if you are the fucking administrative assistant, if you're the lady who take calls at the front desk, much respect.
Security guard.
The security guards are those are the most underrated people in the hospital. Because sometimes you get guys. Janitors, like sometimes you get guys that are fucking going crazy, right? And they're sick, so you have to treat them with some sort of care. You can't like tackle them to the floor, but you need people to hold them down. So shout out to security guards also. And this was actually about National Physician Suicide Day, right? So it's an actual day, and it's serious because you got to think, right? Say you're a doctor and stuff is going on at home and COVID happens. Now you're seeing all these people dying. We don't think about it, and I've always thought about this. Doctors always have to their mental toughness has to be at an all-time high. All you do is see people dying every fucking day. People coming in with the worst diseases. People coming in fucked up. People getting shot. People dying under your tutelage. Like, you know what I mean? That has to be hard. And I'm sure that stuff weighs on them mentally. So that's why they have this, I think yesterday was National Physician Suicide Day. So let's bring awareness to that. And, you know what I mean? If you know a physician, tell them you're thankful for what they do.
I'm just thankful for all the physicians. I don't know one. I don't mean to laugh.
I know. Do you know they get special license plate?
Nah.
If you're a doctor? Yeah, if you're a doctor, it says MD on your license plate.
Ooh.
I don't know what the purpose
I'm
of that
gonna
for
get JD
is.
on mine.
What does that mean?
When you do all the law stuff.
Jury doctor?
Yeah.
Tell them about your jury life. I don't think you ever let anybody know you wanted to be a lawyer.
Chill.
What's that about, though? What made you want to be a lawyer?
Because, honestly, it just makes you a better person overall. Mm-hmm. You understand? And you got to talk to me some type of way. You got to come to the show some type of way. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's not, I don't want people to think, oh, you know how some people are. And I'm not doing it just for other people. I like to challenge myself.
Yes.
I did 4 years of college. This was never on the plate, but I'm looking at it as this is, if you like business, why not just have it? Yes. You know, why not just try it? I feel like I'm in that stage of trying things. So I look at it as like, if I do this, people need to come and have respect for the Nick and Mal Show at the end of the day, because it's not like, okay, the Nick and Mal Show is just doing this how some people view other people doing artsy stuff. They're like, oh, they didn't go to school, they're not doing this. Think about this. The Nick and Mal Show, we already got our degrees. You understand? we already got
many other podcasts out there with 2 bachelor degrees, motherfucker?
Exactly.
Joe Rogan could never. Charlamagne and Andrew could never. I'm sorry to keep going. Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal could never.
You bum ass motherfucker.
Rory, you got kicked out of fucking college, nigga.
Hey, come on.
Come on, son. Y'all niggas is bums. Y'all niggas down on our level.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, man. Y'all need to post us on the Shade Room. We are a podcast. Young, black, handsome men with fucking college degrees.
Yes.
If that's not black excellence, I don't know what is. Proceed. I'm sorry.
And then getting the the law degree on the belt is just another weapon, another tool.
Notch under your belt.
Exactly. And, with that, you could get more people to come to the show, better listeners, who could take us more serious. So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as a business aspect. You're going to have to respect me at some type of level now. I'm in here to take this business as far as we can go and take what I can behind the scenes as far as I can go.
Do you think, okay, so let's admit, right? For everyone that don't do podcasting, it's a very weird thing because literally everything in your life revolves around that podcast. Like tell me if it's true for you. Everything that happens to you during the week, you think about how you can bring that on the podcast.
Yes.
Right. And do you think we're crazy for everything we have going on in our lives? We think about how it can affect our podcast. Because for me personally, whether it's going to school, whether it's doing stand-up comedy, whether it's being a real estate agent, I think about how everything can lend to building the podcast brand. Mm-hmm. Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy because this is your business. Mm-hmm. And you gotta understand, Nick, we've been trying to... Y'all don't like the history of me and Nick. Bro, we was giving up. We made sandwiches for people in Utica as a little business. Come on. Tried wholesaling. We never tried it together, but we was learning from each other. I tried a real estate company. It was hard. It's just hard to do stuff by yourself. And when you actually in business with your best friend, just run with it. And that's what we're doing. We run
motivate with each other.
Exactly. So
what's the name of your real estate company? Let them know.
You can still look it up. I still got the LLC, Inverted Properties.
Look out for that.
So you can look up Inverted Properties on Instagram. There's no website. Just look up Inverted Properties on Instagram. If you know how to spell it, INVERTED Properties. You should know how to spell properties.
And just in case I forget this, we're talking about where would you find the perfect female if you're a single guy. I know one place I wouldn't look. A law firm. No. You
funny as hell.
All right, let's move on, man. What's going on?
But I've been going to the let's go about a little bit some health.
Let's go.
Health. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been going to the chiropractor for I'll say a good month. I'm seeing the difference. I do feel the difference. It used to be a problem just for me to hold my neck up just to look straight. And it could be due to football. I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. Okay. And sometimes when I would lean my head back, it would hurt right here. If I go like this, it would hurt. Or when I would sleep on my back, I couldn't move or breathe sometimes. And I've been going to the chiropractor for a whole month, and I feel taller.
Really?
And you can see yourself getting skinnier because you're getting more aligned now. Mm-hmm. Your body is longer.
Better posture.
Better posture, yes. I just feel amazing. So I do recommend if you do your research on your local chiropractor, or if you see a family member, go see them.
These are some of the benefits of seeing a chiropractor. It improves joint mobility, function, and health, makes tight muscles loose and loose muscles tight. What? It improves the contractibility of the muscles. So it essentially makes you stronger.
Yes.
It can make you stronger because it makes those muscles, more malleable in certain places and more rigid where it needs to be. Decreases degeneration of the joint and connective tissue, decreases the ongoing inflammatory process associated with subluxation. So it could decrease swelling and stuff?
Yes.
You knew that?
No, I didn't know that.
Improves circulation, taking stagnant blood out and bringing new blood in. Speeds up the recovery process. Strengthens your immune system. Mm-hmm. What? Improves just individual organ system function, like your heart, lungs, sinuses, digestive system. What the fuck?
Everything.
Damn,
just from your spine.
Wow, this is great.
So, especially when you get it while you're young, don't wait. Because people, look at your family members. It's easy right there. Look at family members. Do you know any family members with a neck problem, with a back problem, herniated disc? Don't wait till you get surgery and it's too late. Yeah, take care of it now. Especially if you play football. If you are a football player, recommend it. I have a level 1 arthritis in my neck already.
Yeah.
I'm only 23 years old. You imagine how I'll feel when I'm 40. But if I take care of it now, it wouldn't feel as bad in the future.
And I think I know a common judgment of our podcast is the way we talk about health. And I know sometimes, especially Malcolm, we come across as insensitive to big people, right? And not even big people, just unhealthy people. That's never our intention, right? I'm speaking for myself personally. We try to, like exactly what Malcolm said, when you're 40. Think about when you're 40. For my mom and people who are in their 40s, think about when you're 50 because you guys are still very young and able to move around and stuff. You want to be able to hold on to that as long as possible. Mm-hmm. So take care of your body. We're not judging anyone. We're not fat shaming anyone. I love fat people. I love plus size women. You guys are beautiful. But take care of yourselves. And that doesn't mean being skinny. That means exactly what it is, taking care of yourself. If you eat 10 burgers a day and you ate 9 today and a salad, that's progress.
That's progress.
So just make progress, man. With everything you do in life is all about progress.
Yes.
What did Fabio say at the end of that song? What did he say?
What did he say?
He was like, everything you do, you just got to do it better,
Do it better, yes.
No matter if it's a bitch,
yeah,
if it's
clothes,
a picture. The little things.
We're going to have better pictures on our show. Shout out to Chris for that.
Hey, man, y'all can scroll to the bottom of our YouTube page and see the difference. See how far we came. We all about self-improvement, man.
Yes.
That's what life is about.
Major key.
So, once again, we're not judging nobody. Just improve yourself.
Yeah, we just teaching y'all ways of how to be healthy. That's
and we teaching ourselves, by the way. Exactly. I don't have this shit figured out. I know Malcolm. Y'all look at Malcolm. He's fit and stuff. He don't have it figured out. He's trying to figure his shit out too.
Like I just got my body. I don't know.
You got your body done?
I think
you went to Dr. Miami.
No.
No. Got your body
I would say I got
done.
my body checked, as in weight, body fat percentage.
What's those numbers looking like?
Body fat percentage. I'm at 13.4. So which is fairly good, but to get to the extreme ripped, it had to be between 8 and 10%. I was told. My right arm is stronger than my left arm.
Okay,
which is kind of funny.
No, that's not funny. I know why that's that way.
Well, yeah, because I use this one more, but also
what you be doing with this one more?
Writing articles, typing. Nah, you stupid.
Niggas be writing with that white ink. Niggas gotta work man hard for that white ink to come out.
Stupid.
All right, but 10 to 13% is a good body fat.
Yes.
Most athletes, and this is the thing, right? I never knew this till I took like a health and wellness class. Athletes aren't supposed to have low body fat percentages because they burn so much energy you need.
Oh, and I want to talk about that too.
Yeah, so an athlete, your range should be from 15 to anyway to like 23% body fat. Damn. That's good for an athlete. Too low.
What type of athlete we talking about?
I'm guessing a basketball player, a football player. What do you mean? It's hard to be that high or that low.
To be that high for some people, like Chad Ochocinco, you know he was eating McDonald's in the winter because he needs to put on the body fat for the winter reason, but he burns it so much. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure we talk about that of burning calories while doing nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I saw. Go ahead, talk about.
I burn 1,900 calories.
Yeah, so did the camera catch that?
Go like this. That was funny.
How did you get on my face? That shit was down here.
That was funny. How'd it happen?
Go ahead.
How you miss your mouth? You old as hell.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
I don't have good mouth-hand coordination. I know you do. Yo, wait, hold on, bro. Can I tell you this? All right, I have to read this email for you. And fuck it, this content. Where's my phone? Go ahead. Go talk what you talking about.
So look, without me doing nothing, so if I did nothing today, I would easily burn 1,900 calories. So that's pretty amazing to even think about of the amount of calories I could burn without doing nothing. And that's just one day, and then going back to working out, doing my daily workout routine. Okay. But that was pretty cool to see, an eye opener. So I might take more rest days.
No, that's not how that works.
I know.
I think because you push so hard that when you do chill out, your metabolism is working at an extreme level. Yeah. And even when you eat bad, those sugar spikes could help you. Yeah. Those sugar spikes can help you. How did you learn that?
So it was a skill. So I'm working out at Unique, right? I'll tell you the whole story how I even got all my body composition and, body fat and everything. I walk into the gym and this trainer's in the back chilling. And I'm thinking he pulling some weird stuff saying, yo, make sure this gentleman tag scans. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna scan. So it scans, and I look at him. So I look away, and then I see him moving his hand. So he's like saying hi. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say what up. And usually I haven't been doing a lot of like cardio running miles.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of plyo workouts. Shout out to Zay Millie. I've been doing a lot of plyo workouts, flipping tires, up downs, jumping over boxes. So I was flipping a tire, jumping through the tire, jumping out, do an up down, flip it again. And so the gentleman comes by and goes, yo, this workout. He was like, yeah, I like the workout you're doing. And he was like, yeah, I would do this. And he was saying he would just jump on a tire and jump off. I was like, I'm just trying to focus on jumping in the tire and getting out as fast as I can. And then he caught my eye. He was like, yeah, what do you think about seeing what your body fat is, how many calories you burn, how much you weigh, etc. So I'm like, yeah. And then at the end of that, he was like, yeah. And then we get a training session. He was like, yeah, you're entitled to this because of your membership. So I'm like,
oh, he works at the gym.
Yeah, he works at the gym.
Okay.
So I'm like, I already know what type of time he
he
need clients.
Recruit you.
Yeah, he need clients.
Which is good. Shout out to you. Whatever your name is.
Definitely shout out to him because a lot of people wait for someone to come to them. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go out to you. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with it. I want to see how much body fat I have. So I got on the scale and we checked everything. And the workout he put me through, it was a great workout. We did arms and some core. So it was a great workout. But that's how I got it all set. But it was funny. And the prices are ridiculous. I don't have that in my budget right now to get a trainer.
How much does it cost?
I mean, just one session is $100 on top of your $40 a month membership, and then the numbers go on and on. The numbers just keep going on. I'm trying to give y'all the numbers right now.
Shout out to E. That $50 starts sounding like a bargain
exactly. Now. I'll tell you right now. So this is personal training package, 60-minute sessions, so 1 hour, 5 sessions, $475. 10 sessions, $850. 20 sessions, $1,500. You understand?
Niggas is tripping.
Yeah.
But you know what's fucked up? That the gym is probably taking 60% of that money from the trainers.
Easily taking that.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, you are getting clients because they're coming here to work out, and you might be able to steal a client or two from our pool.
Easily.
Yeah.
So it's just better. If you have a home, bro, turn your gym. Shout out to my guys that turn their gym into a workout.
I think that's a new wave now. Having a home gym. I'm chatting, though, because that's probably always been a wave.
Yeah, always been.
And everyone had the financial ability to do it. More people probably would be doing it. But yeah, man. Health is wealth.
Yes, man. I love it. Every second. Enjoy it. You make sure you enjoy it. Like, suffer. It's not even suffering when you eat healthy. Like, I go vegan 5 days a week, and then
nigga, you ate a steak yesterday.
I always tell you I go vegan 5 days a week.
You never told me if you ate the food my mom gave you.
Yeah, I ate it.
What day did you eat it?
yo, ma, I'm sorry. It's hard to balance eating bad one day than to eating bad. To me is eating some type of animal. Okay. So I had pizza Monday and I couldn't do it Tuesday. Like, my body's just not allowing me to eat an animal product the next day. Mm-hmm. So I gave it to my older brother, and he said, Blake came down there and said, yo, when Nick mom make more food, pack it up for me.
Hey, man. Yo, and I don't want to expose my mom, but I might have to switch up how I feel about my mom's cooking, because obviously she could cook good, but all her sisters could cook great. Mm-hmm. For a while, I used to say she was the worst cook out of all of them. Damn. Because before she got married to Andy, her husband, she never used to cook at all. Shout out to Andy. She never used to cook at all. But every time people taste her food, they're like, yo, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. Where did you get this from? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, niggas be going
she know what she's doing.
I'm like, that's regular. I could cook better than my mom.
Nah, you can cook. You know what was good what you made? The sawfish.
Ooh, you had the sawfish?
You made that, yeah. And Nick always show love when he cook. He's like, yo, y'all want some? Yeah. He's never shot like.
Oh my! I don't wanna shit on my ex roommates, but them niggas is greedy. Yeah. Niggas will cook and not share food. Shit. But that's just not where I come from, though. I'm from the Caribbean, bro. Somebody cook, everybody eat. Yeah. Niggas is not doing that. If I'm cooking, in my mind, I'm cooking for the entire house. Even if everybody don't eat, that's on niggas. But you know what I mean, cook for the entire house.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
We used to chef it up all the time.
Yeah. I used to cook the dumpling and saltfish a lot. My ex used to love that shit. So I used to Try to bless her.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Dumpling and saltfish.
Dumpling and saltfish.
Say it again. Sing
Dumpling
it.
and saltfish.
Okay, let's hear your vocals. Vocals practice.
Baby, why you selfish? Baby, why you test me?
Bow, bow.
Nigga, I feel like Kodak.
Bow.
Pull up in all black.
Woo woo.
Nigga, you already know that.
Bow.
Your bitch, she boring.
Boring.
Bitch, Fabio, foreign.
Foreign.
I pull up in a foreign.
Skirt.
Blackish, but she foreign.
Foreign. Where's she from? Man. The island.
She from the islands. That pussy, she got that wop. That shit be wildin'. That shit feel like a hurricane. Bitch, I'm in Miami with the hurricanes. Oh! Come on, son. Y'all know what we about on this show. Y'all know what the Nick and Mel show is about.
Come on.
When y'all tune in, y'all gonna get a fucking performance.
Come on. Talk to him.
Joe Rogan who, man? Let's go.
Come on.
Yo, by the way, we just try. Personally, I'm trying to get through a lot of topics right now because I want to spend like an hour on the NBA.
Oh, yes.
So let's cover what else we got to cover because there's a lot of shit to talk about during the NBA.
We'll get to the NBA?
Let's go to the
NBA. Hold on. I have my new form on 2K, straight greens.
Shout out to Ron Burnett. I'm not sure if Rye's coming, but if you guys are coming.
Nah, he is coming.
Rye's coming?
They,
for sure?
Yeah.
Y'all getting fucking... No, don't talk.
I'm not going to talk.
Anthony fucking Boburn. You are going to see me the week of September. What date is next week?
9 plus 7, 23?
27th. On the 27th Saturday.
26.
You are going to see me, and you're going to get fucking violated in basketball, just like I always used to do to you back in the day.
Talk to him.
I used to warm up on this nigga.
What'd you say? I don't think they heard you.
I used to warm up on this nigga.
Warm up like in the whole jumpsuit?
In a jumpsuit, in a sweatsuit, in no suit. I give
the Nike Tech. You was
anything. Like if I had,
you was wearing slides or you had your ball shoes on?
No shoes.
No shoes.
Cooking his ass.
Oh.
I'm about to clean your system, nigga. You gonna get your ass
clean it up.
Listen, I'm not talking shit. Ed, I would do it to you, man. You better come with some good shoes. I don't want to hear no excuses about your back hurt.
Better come with your knee braces.
Come with everything. Shout out to Ryan. I respect Ryan's game. Ryan can play. And that's a whole different story. But we got them niggas though.
Yeah, we gonna cook y'all.
Nick and Mal show versus Cleanursystem.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna get cleaned up. And I think we know who it is.
Exactly.
But back to basketball now. I think this is the best postseason that I've personally experienced ever for a few reasons. It's so exciting, right? So the last couple of years, the postseason was so fucking boring because it's the Cavs, it's the Warriors. The Cavs are going to beat everybody in the East. The Warriors are going to violate everybody in the West. So you really have nothing to look forward to other than them meeting up and seeing who's going to win. And you kind of knew the Warriors was going to win, but the GOAT was on. And by the way, I'm back on LeBron as the GOAT. We can talk about that later. But the GOAT is going against them, so maybe he has a chance to win.
Yes.
This year, you have Jimmy Buckets looking like baby Jordan. You have fucking Jokic. I love Jokic.
He's smooth.
I love Jokic, by the way. He played like he had flip-flops on. Like, it's no running. Like, that. You know, you ever seen a nigga playing flip-flops?
Yeah.
How he just be walking there like, you know what I mean?
Give me the ball, I got you.
Give me the ball, I got you. And for that reason, I think it's great. It's great. We know the Lakers are going to make it to the finals.
Easy.
But other than that, we assume the Heat are going to make it, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics made it.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, this postseason has been great. What do you think about the postseason so far?
Honestly, the thing about it like this, look at all these young guys trying to beat God.
Yes.
No disrespect. The basketball god, the basketball legend, the grandfather of the game.
Who are you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about? LB. LeBron Dizzy. Dizzy James. But no. Look at the Celtics team. Kemba Walker, who's been on the Charlotte Hornets for a long time. Yes, he's doing his thing. Still a young guy.
Kemba's not really doing his thing, though. But the Celtics
as a whole.
I'm nitpicking, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
he's had a bad 2 games.
Yes, but he's getting his buckets.
Yes,
he's getting his fair share. He's getting his fair share.
And to be fair, they're gearing their defense towards him, because I feel like even though Jason Tatum is the best player on that team, I think teams think if they could stop Kemba Walker, who initiates the offense, they can stop the team
easily.
And I think that's what they're doing. They're running boxing ones on him. They're running zone defenses on him. So
easily,
it's tough for him.
You stop the facilitator. It's going to be hard.
Everything is going to stop.
Exactly. But you have Kemba Walker, who's been on the Charlotte Hornets for a while, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, hasn't been to the playoffs. Now he's in the playoffs. Still a young guy. Fair share. Still young.
How old is Kemba Walker?
He's not as old as LeBron.
Is he in his 30s?
You have Marcus Smart, who's been competing against LeBron for a long time. I would say still a young guy. Jason Tatum, extremely young. Superstar on the rise.
Kemba Walker is 30 years old.
30 years old.
That's young.
LeBron's what, 38?
36.
36, so 6 years. Jimmy Butler, who's been a superstar for a long time, but finally he's here. Tyler Hero, young superstar.
You really love Tyler Hero.
Big shout out to Tyler Hero. I'm a big fan. But these are still young guys that never achieved what this godfather, this legend has achieved before on multiple stages. Mm-hmm. He took the L's. He took the W's. He came back from a 3-1 deficit. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. Then you have the young team, the Nuggets. The Nuggets are coming into this Western Conference Final Series as, this is LeBron James.
Yes.
We're not here to win. We're here to see LeBron James.
I think that's a fact. And you might say that jokingly, but I think that is a fact. I think when people go against LeBron,
especially those young guys.
Let me talk about LeBron for a little bit, right? Because sometimes I start rambling. I want to let you guys know I'm about to ramble a little bit. I think when people go against LeBron, they do get that feeling of, shit, we're going against LeBron. And just like the Nuggets didn't, they weren't like super scared of the Clippers, because they're a dog team. And they should have been scared of the Clippers because that was the top team. But they had belief. When you're LeBron, it's hard for anybody to have the belief of, we're better than them. That's impossible. With LeBron specifically. Jokic went against Kawhi and had the better series. We know Kawhi is technically the better player. Yeah. But that belief and having a great series could be like, I'm better than Kawhi. Even though no one would jack that. You don't get that leeway with LeBron, because no one has gotten that leeway for the past 15 years. So going in, okay, he's going to violate us. You ever see when LeBron really cooks someone? They have no emotions. They don't care, because that's what's supposed to happen. It's kind of like this defeated look, like, I don't feel embarrassed. Nigga, he did it to everybody. Yes. So I don't feel embarrassed. So I talked about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast. Everyone was like, oh my God, Kawhi is on the same level as LeBron. Kawhi could do this. Kawhi could do that. Stop it. Obviously, we know at this point Kawhi blew a 3-1 lead. Right? I was watching First Things First yesterday. LeBron has never blown a 1-0 lead. When's the first? No, I think he blew it once. He blew a 1-0 lead once.
Probably when he's young, right?
It was against the Spurs. Yeah. Won a championship against the Spurs.
Yeah, that was a great team.
Yes. He blew a 1-0 lead once in his career. I think he's like 26-1. Kawhi blew a 3-1 lead. Right? The thing, and we get into real basketball right now, the thing about LeBron versus any of these other guys that I think now, this year proved it, even to myself, because I'm like, damn, Nick, you probably just a LeBron stan. That's why you're not giving these other guys your respect. LeBron's been in the league for 16 years now. No, this is his 17th season. He has 16 All-NBAs, which means from his second year in the league, he was arguably the best player in the league. With that pressure, the chosen one, we knew the pressure on him before he came into high school. He's made it to the finals 9 times out of 16 years. That's more than half the years he's in the league. Mm-hmm. Think about the amount someone has to produce to achieve that feat, and he's going to be in the finals again. That's a lot of pressure. People could say you folded in the finals. What the fuck is folding in the finals? You lost. Like, you just lost. Yeah. That happens.
It's two of the best teams.
Kawhi actually flopped. We've seen KD flop. We've seen Steph flop. We've never really seen LeBron flop. Why? Because he's that guy that you can always expect him to be there. And I think that's what separates him from the other dudes. I think that's why you cannot compare LeBron to these other guys. You know he's going to take care of his business. He's not choking 3 15-point leads in 3 games in a row. It's just not happening. And people need to respect that about LeBron. These other guys are not in his class, bro. I'm sorry.
Not in his class. Easily not in his class. We look at the playoffs last year. It's a walk in the park. LeBron's not there.
Walk in the park.
Walk in the park.
Walk in the park.
I'm walking the park. Then Kawhi want to come over to the Clippers, want to prove a point. I don't need LeBron James. Yeah, they want me at the Lakers. I don't need him. I need Paul George. You don't need Paul George.
No one needs Paul George.
No one needs Paul George.
I don't think Paul George needs Paul George.
He does it. Paul George, YG Trace, delete everything. Paul George
PG-13
talking about Paul George talking about we're a brand new team. This is our first year together. Paul George, you're not gonna be on no team next year.
Yeah, bro.
They're not gonna re-sign you. No team's gonna sign you, sir.
I really don't think he should be in the league. Like, you have enough money, bro. Go and become a real estate consultant or something. Like,
Yeah,
that's
easily.
that's what his mentality is built for.
Go be in it, yeah.
His mentality is built for something where if you don't get it done, you can make yourself feel good for it.
Yeah.
He's a procrastinator.
Yeah. He's a lazy dude. He probably just very talented.
Yeah, but that's a sad part, though. That he can be that good. We're having this conversation. Paul George is a top 5 talent in the NBA. It's LeBron, KD, Giannis, AD, maybe Kawhi, and then after that, it's Paul George. In the playoffs, it's 100 people better than him. He's hitting the ball off of the side. What's that about? Yo, what's that about?
Yo, it's not even your first shot in the NBA. This is probably your 1,000,000th shot, and you hit the side of the backboard.
I think he thought he was in a dunk contest. You know how niggas throw it off the side of the backboard?
He thought Kawhi was running down.
Kawhi was about to come and
Yo, Kawhi's a pass.
Like,
yo, get out of here.
But, so with that being said, right, so I put a lot of pressure on LeBron James's back. I would be disappointed this year if he doesn't win the championship. I don't even feel like I have to watch these games anymore. I don't feel like I have to root for him. I think this is an automatic championship.
Automatic championship.
And as I said, I'm back on the LeBron James is the GOAT bandwagon. If he doesn't win this championship, as a LeBron fan, but I'm saying this because I have the utmost confidence that he is going to win the championship, I will not call LeBron James the GOAT if he doesn't win the championship this year. Barring someone gets injured.
Yeah, but yeah.
You have to win the championship, LeBron.
It's easy.
And he's going to win the championship.
He's going to win the championship. This is normal.
Yes.
It's not normal for an NBA player to play this long, but this is normal for him. This is why he's in a bracket by himself.
Yes. Yes.
Kawhi, the LA Clippers, they kill all that talk. The Clippers are back to the Clippers we've been known.
Like, how you going to compare a nigga who been to 8 straight finals to a nigga that won a final?
Exactly. And
like, what? Where do we get off doing that?
This is the Clippers team that Shaq dropped 61 points on and got 34 rebounds on.
Shaq did that?
Shaq did that on his birthday.
Y'all niggas is cursed. Y'all need to put some guards on those Clippers. You get it? But some guards, like, y'all need a guard on that Clipper because y'all niggas is wild.
I like that.
Y'all got niggas looking bad out here.
Yeah, but yo, let me stop saying that. But I'm just excited because these people really are just out here idolizing LeBron at this point now.
Yeah,
you can't beat him. And this is probably how it felt when you went against Jordan. Like, yes, we know Jordan is a top dog mentally. But just think about being in these other guys' shoes. Like, that's the God Almighty right there. There's no beating him.
And you know what I also like about this NBA playoffs? No one loses. I'm going to tell you why. The only losers in this finals, in the playoffs right now, are going to be the Celtics because they should have won the Heat series, right? The Heats are going to be winners because we were supposed to be a first round and bounce team, and we made it to the fucking finals. Hey, great season. Hey, let's recruit another all-star and go try to win a chip next year. Then the pressure starts next year. The Nuggets are going to be like, bro, we almost went out in the first round, and we made it to the conference finals, pushed LeBron to 4 games. We pushed LeBron to 4 games. So that's a good season. We beat the Clippers. They were the prohibited favorites. So technically, we have a moral victory, right? LeBron James wins the championships. Those are 3 teams that are going to be happy with their season.
Happy.
That doesn't usually happen.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen like that. So I think it's great, man. Bron is about to get ring number 4. And you know what the most exciting part about LeBron winning a big game is?
What?
Turning on first Undisputed in the morning. Here, Shannon talking shit.
Uh-huh.
King James, Skip. Skip, that's King James, Skip.
What else?
Talk like Skip.
You need that Henny bottle.
I'm sipping on that hen dog, Skip. Skip, that's King James, Skip. That's probably a badass impression.
That is.
Let me hear you talk like Skip Bayless.
Nah.
Yo, I fucking hate Skip Bayless. Why are you still on TV?
Yeah, Skip Bayless is horrible. I finally watched. So, I watch. What is it called? What is that show called?
Undisputed.
I watch Undisputed to understand of not having to argue on a podcast. Understanding someone's points, because that's all Skip and Shannon do. Is argue, but it's not out of hand.
Yes, it's
controlled arguments. It's controlled arguments. So I was like, hey, let me learn how to control an argument. So when me and you have an argument, it could be controlled. Bro, Skip is a LeBron hater to the max. I forgot what he's saying, but I guess Kawhi had a certain amount of points in the fourth quarter, and he's saying that's something LeBron would never do. Like, why are we talking about LeBron? Kawhi and your team just lost. Then he wants to use the excuse that, well, Lou Will got caught in a situation in Atlanta, so he came to the bubble late. Pat Beverly was dealing with something. He came to the bubble late. Montrez. He came to the bubble late, so the team was late. No, those dudes thought this was going to be a walk in the park until the Western Conference Finals, but they didn't get there. I don't want to hear no excuses, Skip.
And let me tell you this, right? I like this picture. It should look clean.
It do look clean.
Yeah, it's different.
Shout out to Bond.
We need to use this again. I feel like our logo is cool, but we need to use this because this gives you a different vibe.
Yeah, this gives you the real us.
Yeah, the real us. But look, right? Actually, for the reasons you just pointed out, I think that's why Skip is the most talented person in sports talk. Because if someone was to come up to you, right, and say, I want you, what's the most difficult job you can do as a basketball analyst for 16 years? What's the most difficult job you can do as a basketball analyst? I want to test the takes and the wittiness you can come up with. What would you say? Oh, I'm going to hate on the GOAT. I'm going to tell you how bad the GOAT is. That is a challenge. And for that reason, I respect Skip Bayless. Like, if you listen to the way Skip talks, what'd you do? You just yawn?
Yeah, I just yawn.
If you listen to Skip Bayless talk, you wouldn't think that LeBron made it to 8 straight finals. But that's the talent of what he does.
That is true.
LeBron James could win a Game 7, and he's going to talk bad about LeBron. That is fucking talent.
Easily.
That's hate.
Yes.
But it's talent.
Yes.
Because most people can't do that.
Most
people would have come out and said, hey, man, I was wrong. This kid LeBron is great. Right? He might not be greater than Jordan, but he's great. I can't hate on him. To stick with this shit, bro, for 16 fucking years is talent.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Skip, man. I take him for what he is. A lot of people get mad at the shit that he does. I just take it for what it is.
You got to take it for what it is, but it is a talent to understand, to find hate in the greatest basketball player that we have seen.
Yes.
Like,
especially when there's nothing to hate.
And it's like, he's going to talk bad about one quarter.
One quarter. One play.
If
LeBron has a teammate that goes off, he's going to say about how LeBron didn't win that game. How that teammate is the reason that he won that game.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Rondo show. LeBron didn't do anything. He better be lucky he had Rondo. Like, wait, niggas is lucky they have Rondo now? That's what niggas is lucky for? Jordan had Scottie Pippen. What's the coach name? I forgot the fucking coach name.
I don't know the coach name.
The nigga who was wilding in New York.
Oh, I know who the coach name is.
Nigga who drafted Porzingis and then traded him. But whatever.
Steve Kerr. He's on the team.
What do you think about Steve Nash getting the Brooklyn Nets job? By the way, we are a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Yeah, shout out to Brooklyn. This is a Brooklyn-based
podcast.
Yes, sir.
And I'm a LeBron James fan first, but Brooklyn Nets second. Brooklyn Nets in the finals next year. They're coming out of the East. Putting a stamp on that right now.
Easily. Giannis, you better go to Miami.
Yeah. You better
get
torched. You better come to Brooklyn. Fuck is you talking about?
I played as center.
Place.
I was swatting everybody.
Wait, do you agree with me now that Giannis should play center?
I mean, depending on what team he goes to, then yes. If he goes to Miami, yes. But other than that, no.
I think if he goes to a team where he has to be the ball handler, he's making a wrong decision.
You think he should go to Phoenix or Devin Booker should pull up? I'm a big Devin Booker. I feel bad for him. And I feel bad for D-Lo, too.
Why?
Because those guys need a superstar. And they're just...
Yeah.
You know, those are the perfect guards you want on your team.
With a superstar next to you. That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact. But where's D-Lo right now? He's in
Minnesota. with Cat.
Cat's not a superstar.
Cat's not a superstar, but they already had that. They have their best friends anyways. Imagine them three, D-Book, D-Lo, Cat. Should add Giannis.
D-Lo and D-Book, that's not a good pairing.
Nah.
Both of them are a subpar in defense. I think D-Book or Cat or D'Angelo Russell and Cat with Giannis would be... That's not a championship roster, but they're going to compete.
I love when D-Lo was on the Nets, man. Oh, my God. You know he was dropping. Bro, every time the Nets tape dropped, D-Lo was giving you 30.
For real?
Easily. Yeah. Easily. He's so smooth, just head fakes, blow by you, stop, move, fake pass, splash right in your face. Right. I'm a big fan of D-Lo.
I've never really been a big fan of his game.
I was kind of heartbroken when they traded him, then they traded him again, but it's a business at the end of the day.
Why do you fall in love with these players?
Because they play so smooth. I like offensive guys, guys that could take over offensively. But I've never been a Kobe fan. I think Kobe's
like, listen to this.
But exactly, Dion Waiters.
Why not a Kevin Durant or a Steph Curry?
No. Hold on, bro. All these gentlemen's names start with a D.
Hey,
pause. But look.
Mad D.
Nah, listen, Damian Lillard. Dion Waiters. D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker.
I'll call you Triple D.
Quadruple D.
Quadruple D. Dwayne Wade.
I'm not a big fan of Dwayne Wade.
Why not?
I just haven't.
So you like the underdogs. You like the
young
nigga
guy
who's never gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
All your names need to start with a D.
Like
you play
if a
point
nigga
guard.
get 30 points in a regular season and he don't make the playoffs, sounds like you're a fan.
Yeah. But that's a bucket. That's a bucket getter. It's art to the way they play. They're just missing certain pieces. Especially at the point guard position, we know it's not a point guard heavy league anymore.
You trying to fuck with some CBD before the UFC shit?
Yeah.
Dead ass? Yo, by the way, we about to do some UFC fighting today.
Ooh.
I'm excited. Shout out to my boy Pelle. He's going to be in the building.
Yo, we got to get Pelle in the show. Pelle, you need to come on the show.
Stop flopping on us.
The fans, the listeners, they need to see your face. They need to hear what you need to say. They need to see the flow of the hair. Uh-huh. You need to come on the show, Pelle. The Brooklyn boy.
Handsome guy there.
From Bergen Beach, right?
Is that where Falzon's from?
I don't think so.
Bergen Beach.
I don't know Brooklyn like that.
I don't know Brooklyn like that. I've been living here for...
Yeah, you don't know. Listen, Nick, I would... Before we did the podcast, or in the beginning of the podcast, like, Nick, where you want to go out to eat? This is your city. He goes, bro, I don't even know where to go to eat. I don't know where the good food spots is at. I'm like, Nick, you've been living here since you were 13.
I know where the good food spots is at.
Dallas barbecue, that's it.
No, the bacon, egg, and cheese right next door.
with a Lucy.
Getting the bacon, egg, and cheese with a Lucy is sick.
People really be doing that all day.
The dudes on the block, where are we from?
Oh my god!
Yeah, what are we talking about right now? I feel like we just chatting right now. Yo, shout out to Breonna Taylor and that entire situation. So,
yes,
but not shout out to Breonna Taylor. Unfortunate what happened to Breonna Taylor, but I think her family was rewarded with $16 million.
Congrats.
I'm not really sure what that means though. I'm not sure if that means that the case is dropped and it was a settlement.
Yeah, true.
Is that what it was?
I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, I mean. I probably should have done some research on this, but I don't think that should be a replacement to getting justice for Breonna Taylor, right?
Money?
Yeah. The money should not be like, okay, the cops are off the hook now. That should be like, hey, you fucked up a lot of lives, you know what I mean? You killed a young woman sleeping in her house who you wrongfully identified, right? So let's say no one was at fault, you would still have to offer some money up for that. And I think that's what that's for. But I think the people who committed that crime should be held accountable. And honestly, it's a sticky situation because The cops technically were doing their job. Someone made a mistake, but someone's life was lost for it. So you need to be held accountable for that either way. I don't think those cops are on the same level of, say, the guys who killed George Floyd and Eric Garner, but someone needs to be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying throw someone under the jail, but something needs to happen.
Yeah, something needs to happen. You can't just settle it with 60 mil.
16.
You know, 16 mil.
Yeah.
Easily money talks. We all know that. But yeah, someone needs to be held accountable. You can't just. That's like just sliding it under the rug. Like, hey, we're just gonna give them 16 mil, and you keep everything you done is okay to us.
Who's that money go to?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it would go to. Jeez, it's the parents. Like I said, the first thing, if the situation ever happened to me, would go get a lawyer and go get a will on the money, and have that will allocate where the money is going. How would it be?
But how are you gonna get a will?
So you go to a lawyer, like, I got 16 mil and I need the money saved for this, and this, and it's all on paperwork. So that money needs to go like this, and if it doesn't go what's on the paperwork, you can take that person to court.
Who's making those decisions?
The person that gets the money. So let's say her parents get the money. They will go to a lawyer
and put it in their will.
Yeah. Put a will on it. What is it? Will in a trust, I believe.
Oh, yeah, will. A state.
An estate, yes. Estate too.
Let's hear the news that GUALA got for us this week.
Breaking news today. Not today. But just breaking news in general for the past week or past 2 weeks. You have a gentleman named Steve Cohen, who's a billionaire who was killing the investing and trading game, and founded SAC Capital Advisors in 1992. Okay. This is an investment firm that was out in New York City. Now he plans on being the New York Mets majority owner. Now look, remember, he was the owner of SAC Capital Advisors. Go do your research. You'll find nothing but the history of the place. Okay. You understand? Steve Cohen is just another criminal with a great law firm. I'm gonna get to it. In 2012, the SEC launched an insider trader investigation aimed at SAC Capital. Basically, the feds versus Steve Cohen. The feds went after his top portfolio managers so they could snitch on Steve Cohen and they could lock him up, right? Mm-hmm. So the Steve Cohen top portfolio managers is Matthew Martoma and Michael Steinberg. Like I said, he was hoping for them to snitch. They kept their mouth shut. Guess what Steve Cohen did?
What did he do?
He rewarded Michael Steinberg, right, for his work of not snitching. Should. Yes. Guess what he did with Matthew? He gave Matthew Martoma $9 million for keeping his mouth shut. Wow. Listen to the number I just said. Just for this gentleman keeping his mouth shut, he gave him $9 million.
Which is pennies to a billionaire, by the way.
Pennies to a billionaire.
Yeah.
This is what his law team did, though, so Steve won't get in trouble. The lawyers went down to meet with Preet Bharara, who was a U.S. attorney in Manhattan at the time. The lawyers made a 4-hour presentation and gave out everyone near the feds that was there a binder, basically convincing the government, hey, we can't win this case. Steve Cohen and his team cannot win this case. All of us as a team right now, we cannot win this case. It would be bad for Steve Cohen, his company, and all the people that trusted Steve Cohen and his team with their money. So we won't be able to win this case. But you guys don't have any evidence. You guys don't have any witnesses that would testify against Steve Cohen. Yet again, they went after his top portfolio managers and they didn't say a word. There's no wiretaps proving that Steve Cohen was letting the inside trading go. He was letting it slide. And they spent years killing themselves. That's a key word that they used. Killing themselves trying to build this case up. So guess what the feds decided to do? What? Instead of attacking Steve Cohen, they attacked SAC Capital Advisors, Steve Cohen Company. And the only restriction Steve Cohen had was he was unable to supervise funds that managed outside money for 2 years. Let alone Steve Cohen was already a billionaire, so he could trade and invest the billions that he already gained.
Right.
So him losing that company means nothing. The only loss he would have took was going to jail, which his law firm successfully did not allow Steve Cohen to go to jail. Remember, he gave someone on his team $9 million for keeping their mouth shut. Now he's looking to be the owner of the New York Mets. If the feds cannot stop this guy, who the hell is going to stop this guy for giving the top MLB player $9 million for doing your job?
But that's not illegal.
That's not illegal.
Yeah.
That's not illegal.
So no one's going to stop him. And
no one's going to stop him.
He might be the richest owner in the MLB. He has like $15 billion. Let's see. Richest MLB owners.
This is kind of scary. This is easily proven that the Mets will have the best roster.
He's going to be easily the richest. Bro, the 10 richest MLB owners have a combined $31 billion.
Oh my goodness.
Steve Cohen has half of that by himself.
Oh my goodness.
He has $10 billion more than the closest guy. What do you think that means for the Mets?
That means for the Mets is what the Yankees do. The Yankees just sign people. They sign greats. They have great talent. They sign them. They get paid. That's what the Mets was lacking. The Mets just hired are looking to hire a criminal. I'm sorry, because for Steve Cohen to be the owner, he needs 23 votes from other owners to be like, yes, he could be the Mets owner out of 30. Okay. Which is easy going to be yes, because do you know this too? In the MLB, if your team is horrible, you don't make a lot of money, the people with the top money give you money.
Really?
So the Yankees give other teams money.
That makes sense.
Yes. So why, as another owner that's not doing too good, right? I don't know which baseball team is not too good, but I want that billionaire there. Like, yeah, I need money.
But do you think there might be a little hate, like, amongst the owners? Because they know Steve Cohen buying one of the most notable brands in the MLB, the New York Mets. It might be a little hate, like, yo, this dude's about to come with all this money. He's going to flex. And being that it's not a salary cap sport, they might feel threatened. Like, oh, this dude can literally pay everyone in the league and still have more money than us.
Yeah, everyone. But what they hate, they could look at it as like, maybe you're helping the economy of New York City.
Well, yeah. Well, if there's incentives to it, definitely.
There has to be some incentives to it.
But
the New York Mets are looking to hire a criminal. It's just an eye-opener to me.
But how much people you think in those positions are criminals, though? I think that it might be a very, very high number.
Oh, yeah.
Like John D. Rockefeller, known criminal.
Known criminal.
The Kennedys, known criminals.
Known criminal.
The thing is, you got to be a criminal, just like all the niggas in the hood say. Hey, we're going to get this dirty money, and then we're going to clean it up.
Clean it up.
You got to clean that money up, and I think a lot of these dudes are successful at cleaning the money up.
And doing the research of how Steve Cohen is in this position right now with the Mets, not with his business, but with just the Mets. Small percentages. That's how it starts. It starts with 1%. You know, we had Chris on the show, and he said, yes, I'm a 50% owner on a property he has in Pennsylvania. It's just a percentage. You got to start there. You got to start, okay, if you have the capital, I want 1%.
Is he going to be the
majority owner?
Why majority? He can buy that team by himself.
But like you said, you don't. When people do real estate and they flip a house, they use OPM, other people's money, right? So I mean, if you want to feel like you could put money up, why not? I don't need to put all my eggs in one basket.
Look at this, right? Because Alex A-Rod.
Oh yeah, A-Rod was looking, and J-Lo looking to buy the Mets.
A-Rod and J-Lo think because they cute, they was gonna get this team.
Exactly.
Hold on, your net worth is $400 million. You a broke nigga.
I'm gonna come over here talking about that bag.
Okay.
You don't even have a $2.4 billion.
J-Lo got $400 million. So together, y'all don't even have $1 billion yet, and y'all thought y'all some brokies.
Brokies compared
Steve
to
Cohen
him.
is looking at y'all niggas like, you took steroids for that money?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Like, why would you do
played
that?
in the MLB just for that?
Yeah.
I didn't even have to touch a baseball.
J-Lo, you've been showing off that WAP for $400 million? That's all you have?
That's it?
Yeah, nah, they some broke niggas. I really thought they was gonna give the team to J-Lo and
nah, A-Rod could fuck that up.
How?
He a Yankees guy. That's how I'm looking at it.
Wait,
Yankees
A-Rod
guy.
play for the Yankees?
Yankees.
Why? Why didn't people look at him funny for trying to own the Mets?
I feel like there's a little beef between them.
It's business.
Yeah, it's business. What I'm saying is, he could look at it as like, I love the Yankees so much. You know, what are you trying to do to the Mets? Are you going to try and build them up to dominate the Yankees?
No, he's going to try to violate
exactly.
them. No, he's not going to do that.
Nah, he's going to do that.
You stupid.
I believe he would do that. That's why I'm glad Steve Cohen's in that position, because he has the assets and the funds to pay the players that need to get paid.
These players.
And that's what Mets, as we know, the Mets went to the, in 2015, I believe they went to the championship. But other than that, it's like, gentlemen, what are we doing here? A lot of people were complaining that, look, we don't pay our players. Right. So now you got the gentleman with the bag. So congrats to the Mets. You have a criminal. Obviously, that's untouchable. The feds can't touch.
Fucking touchable.
Untouchable.
Like, I want to see
MLB
this, right?
be scared.
Because all these teams pay all these players these exorbitant money, right? Like $500 million contract and stuff. I want to see who's the brokest team in the MLB. And what is their highest paid player? Because those
brokest team in the MLB.
So it's the
what team is it?
Miami Marlins. So let's see.
Oh, what's the name? Was it Derek Jeter? I think.
Oh, he played for them?
No, he owns. I think he's
really?
the owner. Yeah, and they changed that.
Miami Marlins. You see, you got to own one of the broke boy teams. Highest paid player. Let's see.
Bro, Miami is so bad. What is going on in Miami? Miami Dolphins is shitty. No one wants to stay there. The
MLB is fucking unfair, yo.
What's the salary of it?
Yo, you know what's crazy? So I always heard like, yo, the Yankees are nice because they can pay everyone, and I'm like, yo, these are all professional teams. They can all pay everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, their highest paid player has a 7-year contract for $41 million. Like what? That's their highest paid player.
What's his name?
Starling Marte. Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. He's set to make $11 million in 2020.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Nah. Okay, so the MLB is not fair. Because I'm sure, let's see the highest paid player on the Yankees. I got people making $36 million. It's a guy I never heard about making $36 million a year.
On the Yankees?
Garrett Cole, yeah. And he might not even be the highest paid. Let's see. The highest paid.
$36 million.
23 for Masahiro. Yeah, $36 million. Garrett Cole. So just cross-reference that with someone making $11 million on the Miami Marlins. Do you think they can afford to sign someone like that, or are they unable to pay someone that salary?
The Miami Marlins?
Yeah.
I would say unable to pay someone. I don't understand. Like,
Miami
there was
is
a gentleman.
Good location.
Yes, but there was a gentleman who, I don't know his name because I don't really know baseball like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he won the home run derby, and then next year went to the Yankees.
Yeah.
And it's like
they dropped them
back on him. So they probably don't have the funds.
They don't have the
funds.
But
in Florida, they don't pay. There's some type of tax they don't pay. I wish I remember. Property taxes, I believe. I'm not too sure. Income tax. But no one wants to stay in Miami. What team do you know is hot in Miami?
The Dolphins.
Cut it out.
The Dolphins is winning the chip this year.
Cut it out.
Nah, it's no team, which is sad because you would think Miami would be one of those big markets.
Big markets, like
big city, nice city, beautiful place to live.
Florida.
But I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is.
It's weird.
But they said all the crazy people in the world are from Miami. That's what Charlamagne the God say.
Miami or Florida?
Well, Miami's in Florida. Right?
Yeah, I know, but
all of Florida.
All of
Miami included.
Florida's a weird place too, because all the cities, unless you're up north or Orlando's in the middle, but you go down south more, all the cities are by the water. In the middle is just like the wetlands. I didn't know that. Yeah. So in the middle of Florida, you keep going south, it's just straight wetlands, and then all the cities on the outside.
When you say wetlands, like swamps.
Swamps, gators, all that nasty stuff. Yes.
Where I would love to live.
Ew.
I'm a black redneck.
Okay. What'd you call that? Oh, you call that a black neck or a purple neck?
Or
a purple neck.
Or a nigga.
Oh. Cut it out.
No, like a nigga. Like I'm just.
No.
But you taught me that though. You taught that I'm just a nigga. I'm a nigga now. I'm a nigga in the swamps.
Bro, don't put that on me. I taught you. I didn't teach you anything.
No, you told me just be yourself. That's
okay.
Black shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Everything is black shit, right? Everything is white shit.
I don't know what do you talk about at this point, Nick?
I'm chatting. Yo, can we get some Nick Johnson news? Can we create my own segment?
Bro, yes.
Can I have Nick? What do we call it? Nicky news.
Nicky news.
Ooh, I like Nicky news. So they are about to ban TikTok. So Donald Trump wasn't pump faking, right? I think the deal with Microsoft and
round of applause. Ban TikTok, yes. Ban the fuck out of TikTok.
This is a hot take. I don't know why I say this. This is probably not the right thing to say. I don't get why people are so outraged by cuties. It's literally TikTok.
For real?
It's TikTok, bro. Other than the crazy scenes where you see a girl taking off her panties and taking a picture and stuff, it's a bunch of young girls dancing in the camera, kind of sexualizing themselves even though they're 12 and 13. It's fucking TikTok.
You know what's crazy? When I was out to dinner yesterday, Serena and Antonio was saying the same thing. Like, that's one thing you need to worry about on TikTok. Like, some of these young girls should not be dancing the way they dance.
I'm not a pedophile. I don't support pedophile. I think that shit is a disease. There's so many instances where, you know how, like, when we had, like, there'd be, like, Instagram videos of the week where it would show the top Instagrammers and their funny videos, or Vine, the top Vine compilations. And they show all these videos with the TikTok girls, and you know what I mean? These girls look so beautiful. It's like, wow, this is a beautiful woman. And you go look, you Google her, oh, she's 15. So why does she look like that? Why is she dressing like that? Why is she dancing like that? You know what I mean? So I think it's the same thing. Obviously, I think the outrage came from, in this movie, the girls were a lot younger. They were like 11, 12 years old. But it's the same thing, man.
It's just a
I don't
movie
get the outrage
about TikTok.
the movie. There's a movie about girls doing shit that all young girls do on TikTok.
But the main problem that people have is the people that's recording it. It's not the problem with us watching it. It's a problem of the people that are making this movie are adults, and you got to teach these girls this, and you are recording them all day.
Do they have to teach them that, though?
Those dances, yes.
They're doing that, as I said, on TikTok.
But people, before they do it on TikTok, they sitting in the camera doing all the dances.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do that. I don't know what dances is. I don't be on TikTok. Hey, shout out to Mark.
Yo, why can't we have a Nick and Mal TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok.
Wow, we
could Chinese government.
I think we can move our bodies pretty good.
Nah, but let's go back to it.
I think you'll be good at moving your body around. Like, you seem like a very malleable dude.
Thanks.
And with the chiropractic work, I think like your hips and stuff would be very flexible.
Thanks, sir. Yeah.
I think you could.
Why are you licking your lips? Whoa, stop licking your lips. Oh,
I'm thinking about. Yo, wait, hold on. Let's not make that joke, because someone accused me of being gay from our podcast.
Oh, they did?
Okay, let me read the email.
Oh, they sent the email?
They sent the email. You're going to be able to tell who it is by what they said.
Oh, my. They sent the email. They didn't even text you. They sent the whole email.
Hold on. Are you bisexual? / do you think about sucking dick? I find it very weird that you would bring that up in your podcast. Like, no man talks about shit like that. You see how Malcolm felt mad uncomfortable and didn't even want to say anything? It's weird.
I'm trying to think. It has to be somebody that's Mook.
That's Mook?
Yeah.
It's a female.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Who is it?
Oh, come on, you know who it is. Yo, why you texting me that? Like, yo, leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm not gay, by the way. But I don't. Yo, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what was gay. The response I thought about to that email.
What you about to say?
When the person sent me the email, I'm like, should I respond to this? And then I'm thinking, what would my response be? I can't come off as too harsh defending myself, because that looks gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. My response was gonna be, you seem kind of homophobic.
You should have wrote that.
Nah, but that's like accepting it. Like, yeah, okay, but why you judging me? That's what it comes off as. All right, guys, we're back. We had a malfunction.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Everything went dark, and we didn't catch the audio from when it went dark, right? No, because that cut off. Yes, yeah, we caught it there. We're gonna let y'all see it, but that's all we got for y'all today, man. I think it was a great show.
Yes, sir.
You guys once again joined us for this roller coaster of a podcast that we
appreciate it.
And we're getting better every weekend. You know what I mean? One day the product is going to be so perfect that Spotify is going to have to pay $1 million. $100 million for it.
Joe Budden, we'll take your deal.
Nah, I want Joe Rogan's deal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm sorry. But guys, once again, thank you for joining us on this journey.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Split out.
We out.